Hello everyone, what is up, and welcome to NHL The Puck Drop. We're back. Sorry for missing a few days. I'll try not to do that too much, but it's obviously going to happen sometime with trying to get this out daily. But anyway, I'm going to try as much as I can not to do that. So we just missed a few days. There was only a few games, so not too much went on in the NHL that we missed, thankfully. So, anyway, let's jump right in. So, starting with yesterday's games, we had Predators, Hurricanes. The worst team in the league beat the almost best team in the league, the Carolina Hurricanes. Yeah, this one, the Hurricanes, after that winning streak was broke by the Kings. As I mentioned in the last video, they've been kind of struggling, honestly. Not gonna lie, they've been kind of struggling. Definitely, they're not struggling in a very bad way, but they haven't been getting those key wins that they should be getting. Sabres, Senators. Sabres pick up a win. That is really shocking, I know. Yeah. They're bad. Hey, we got some overtime games. Let's go over these. Alex Ovechkin, 889th goal. 6 away from Wayne Gretzky's record. I mean, this is amazing. He's closing in. He's so close. I'm so ready for him to break the record, because can you imagine how monumental it's going to be when he does? It's going to be amazing. Can't wait to see that. Anyway, Winnipeg beating the Capitals, though. 3-2 overtime. Washington over on shots, over on hits, tied at penalty minutes. Winnipeg wins the series 2-0, with both games ending in overtime results. Let's take a look at Kraken Flames. Always a classic matchup between yeah, I don't know what that was. Anyway, between these two teams, love watching these games. Didn't watch this one, unfortunately, but overtime game, amazing. Kraken aren't necessarily the best team, but they aren't the worst. Can't argue with that. But Calgary picks up the win in overtime, 4-3. Calgary leads everything, even penalty minutes here. So, wow, a lot of these games went to overtime here. Did not realize that most of these actually went to overtime. The series is tied 2-2, and that is gonna be it. Kraken get one, Flames get one, Kraken get one, Flames get one, so pretty interesting the way this went. Cool, though. Alright, let's work backwards a little bit. Let's go with the last game of the night. Kings beat the Rangers. Kings, absolutely dominant team. I mean, just really good. This is a Kings team we haven't seen in a very long time. Even last year, I'm pretty sure they did make the playoffs, but not as dominant as this year's team is. Really great for them. Leading shots, hits, down on penalty minutes to the Rangers. LA wins the series 2-0. Got a beautiful photo of Crypto Arena. 7-2 demolishment. Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Flyers. Toronto, very close to a playoff spot, I'm pretty sure. This season, if they don't make it to at least the final round before the Stanley Cup, there is something wrong with this team. I mean, I think they could even make it to the Stanley Cup, personally, if they just hit right in the moment. Or they could get close, which I know this team fan base does not want to get close. Obviously, everyone wants the Stanley Cup, but this fan base, more so than others, not discrediting any fan bases, but, I mean, it's been a struggle for Toronto to get back there. Maybe they will this year. Another big dominated score, Tampa Bay Lightning and the Pittsburgh Penguins 6-1 Lightning win. Anthony Cirelli scores twice, 500th career game as the Lightning defeat the Penguins. 6-1 is the headline. Cirelli's second star. Tampa Bay, mediocre on the hits. Pittsburgh, only downside to all the hits is some of those hits are obviously going to get called by the refs, elbowing, all that stuff. And that brings them to 18 freaking penalty minutes. 18 to Tampa Bay's 4. With 37 hits, you kind of got to expect something like that, though. And I love physical hockey games, but unless when you're too physical, it kind of costs you the game. Like, because I guarantee you most of the time, power play goals were scored. No, only one power play goal with those 18 penalty minutes. That's kind of pitiful, honestly, if you ask me. 18 penalty minutes, you had all that time to score? Yeah, you probably should have. Only one power play goal. That's kind of disappointing. Let's take a look at penalties. First period, hooking, interference. That could have been a number of ways of interference. Slashing, misconduct in the third period. So, I mean, not as many really hitting or boarding or anything like that penalties as I thought there would be. Misconduct could definitely get you a result of that. Shots led by Tampa Bay. Like I said earlier, I mean, sorry for the loud noise. Yeah, gonna ignore that. Tampa Bay wins series 3-0. Not a shock when you're playing the Penguins. Alright, and we've got yet another 6-1 final. A lot of these games seem to be blowouts last night. We had Blues, Canadiens here. Montreal getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah, not what I expected from this Montreal team. Because we've seen a good season out of Montreal. Not a lot of games like this. I mean, we know you can have off nights, but really didn't hold up in this game. What the heck? Okay. Ignore me. Let's get back to the video. I'm sorry, guys. Shots led by the Blues. Hits led by one by Montreal. 30 penalty minutes. Once again, this is exactly the same way Penguins went. Penalty minutes so costly, obviously. Getting power plays, you're down. And even like after the result, series is tied 1-1, by the way. But even after, it can result in you being down. Only one power play goal again here, third period. But it still can result in you being down. Like 30 penalty minutes. What did you do to get 30 penalty minutes? Let's see here. Penalties, slashing. And I'm just going to name these off for Montreal. Slashing, hooking, cross-checking, roughing, two misconducts at 17:33. Yeah, the Canadiens were getting rough. Those Canadiens were getting rough out there. It looks like we had slashing, roughing in the third period for St. Louis. Slashing, holding. I mean, Blues, obviously, the more in control team here. Alright, let's take a look at Golden Knights Wild. Another huge distance in scoring. 5-1 Vegas coming out with the win over the Wild. Obviously, gotta be another off night. If I see over 20 minutes of penalty minutes, or even 10, I'm gonna lose my mind. Two penalty minutes. Okay. 2. Yeah, that's yeah. Vegas leading on shots. Minnesota leading on hits, face-off, led by Vegas. And Vegas wins the series 3-0, obviously. Minnesota could just never get the upper hand against this Vegas team. Obviously, every team's got their opponents they struggle against, and that's what this was for Minnesota. Alright, one last game to review for the recap. I know I've spent a ton of time on the recap. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have spent this much time on the recap. But we've got Colorado and Detroit, 5-2 final. I won't spend too much time on this one. We've got power play goals, empty net goals. 4 penalty minutes for these teams. Colorado leads series, wins the series 2-0. Alright, let's move on finally. We've got 4 games today. This one shouldn't take long, but hey, we're back, so let's make the most of it. Canucks and the Islanders. Gotta go Islanders on this one. I'm feeling the Islanders over the Canucks. By the way, Winnipeg, I forgot to mention this, did literally just clinch a playoff spot. So, good for them. Gotta go Islanders with that one. Devils on this one. Blackhawks. Are they just always on a losing streak? Like, honestly, bro. Oh, wait. They came off a losing streak, actually. I misread that. New Jersey is on a losing streak. That is shocking. New Jersey is on a losing streak. Wow. I am honestly shocked. I'm still picking New Jersey. Stars, Oilers, gotta go with the Stars. Rantanen, ever since he was at the Hurricanes, he just annoys me. I can't stand him. I wish he wasn't at the Stars, because I had a mutual respect for the Stars. But now they have Rantanen, it's hard. It's hard, guys. Series is tied 1-1. So whoever wins this one will prevail in winning the series. Stars on a winning streak. Winning streak for Edmonton as well. Gotta go Stars for this one, though. And last but not least, Bruins, Ducks. I'm going Ducks here. Bruins take their 6-game losing streak. That's going to become 7 in this game. Losing streak after that loss to Carolina for Anaheim. Anaheim leads the series 1-0. That's going to be 2 after this game. But that's going to be all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoy these and enjoyed this one as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one.